Hey, was those sugar glasses that you use? You
Yeah.
busting over your head?
Mm-hmm.
Do those hurt at all?
They do.
Okay.
They don't hurt. They're not like super painful,
But like,
but
still.
they're definitely not like I don't feel anything. Like it definitely you feel pressure because they gotta hit you to like. I mean, they break upon impact.
Easy though.
It's like
I could just go like this and it'll break.
that's yeah.
Okay.
If you like touch it too hard, it'll break.
Oh, I see. I see.
But I wouldn't say it's painful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, let me see this one.
Burn, boy. Sitting that leg, yeah.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. All right.
Very cool. Always got a backup.
Which one? We're switching out these black magics. We'll figure it out. Josh was like, you didn't want to tell me, and I'm like, Josh. He's like, I don't want to lose. Like I was like, bro, but staying in a mistake for too long is also a loss. Like these cameras, they're cinema cameras. They're meant to be color corrected like crazy.
Yeah.
And you gotta adjust with the lights and all that. Like you asking too much.
I was wondering, I was just like, I know my friend is colorblind. Well, that's what he said, so I was like, it's probably too hard for him to do. Yeah,
Just a little bit though, right?
but,
You want the email to you or text?
either one, just tell me which way you do it.
Switching to these Sony's. Yeah. Cause the iPhone, call them what you want.
Speaking of women,
They gonna give you a bright picture.
Lori Harvey.
They gonna get you a
Lori
bright
Harvey.
picture.
Now, I'm just going to go down her body count real quick.
That was boring.
Go down the line.
Thank you, sir.
Started with Trey Songz. I remember
really?
actually saw them out together at the Cartier store. Where me and Trey ran into each other. Now we're back there together. Started with Trey Songz.
Oh, you working today?
Then it went to Justin Cole.
I told him I had this. I couldn't come to the office.
Then it went to his father. Sean Combs. John Diddy Combs. Haven't heard that one before. Someone messing with someone's son and the father at the same time. Well, not really at the same time.
Oh.
I don't know about that, but whatever.
I'll just text it to you.
Then it went to Lewis Hamilton, the race car driver. Then it went to Future. Now she's a
Let it burn. Let it burn.
You're somewhere in that mix? Oh, Boo. Oh, I think you're talking about yourself. I'm like, wait a minute. Stop the press. We gotta put this clip out early. Boo, you're right. Akon's brother. Looks just like Akon. Right, so there's Boo mixed in there. And now Michael B. Jordan. What's your take on this?
I think we need to start giving the woman the power, with situations like this. Girls keep saying
Yes.
it's goals.
Is this recent?
We gotta
Yeah.
start, it's not goals, you know what I'm saying? We gotta start giving the bachelors, the men who running through a beautiful woman like this the credit.
Yes.
Not housing her, running through her. Cause most, like Boo, last time I went to get house, him and Boo was together, like they dogs. So we gotta start,
Go like
I
this,
know
Angel.
Lord, beautiful woman, but we gotta stop giving her
Oh,
glory
come on.
to the woman. What about the bachelors? What
Okay.
about this?
You already posted it?
She not tied to
It's spinning.
the futures, the Trey Songz, who been in through these whole, really bad bitches and bad. You gotta start giving them the critic instead of
Critic. Critic.
Most of the guys you're talking about have been through a bunch of bad shits already. You know what I mean? Although Lori Harvey's a very pretty girl, I wouldn't put her at the absolute top of the.
But the
Oh
industry.
my God, this
DJ Vlad?
The
is
music
just,
has,
this is the
you
most
know what I'm saying?
disgusting.
I know you not talking. I know you not talking.
Everybody talking about
I didn't hear that whole. Did I put that in there?
Yeah, this is how.
get a piece of this. You gotta get a black bachelor some kind of credit now.
I want Lori Harvey on my wish list.
You know, one nigga like me saying that, anybody else saying that. You know what the rapper saying? You know, I want her because, you know, a lot of big dogs want her on her wish list. You know, so you can't look at it, you know, you gotta start giving the bachelors credit. You act like, you know, people act like they falling, but nobody's stuck.
Yeah,
What?
I guess like.
You only gonna stop.
My insurance guy. Hold on 1 second.
Hold.
Hello. Uh-huh. October of 2016. Can I call you right back? I'm in the middle of a shoot, but October of 2016 is the answer. Thank you. Bye-bye. Put this on silent.
You know, once you done ran through like that, you know, you're really only gonna catch a simp. You ain't gonna catch no speed.
Well, she got.
Oh no! See, this is what happens when you try to do too many things. All right, that was a good time.
Let it burn. Let it burn. Boom, 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 boom. Call me crazy, but I think I'm at the love of my life.
I tried to tell you that song is fire.
I'm at the age now where I'm hearing songs that are sampling songs that I remember when they came out.
Yes.
Who was that?
Take 7.
That's
After
what it
6,
is.
one of them numbers. Call me crazy. I always listen to them back to back.
I was listening to that song. I'm like, I know I done heard this. Them little boys were singing together.
They were grown men at that time. They grown now.
You said take 7 or after 6.
It's what is it? After 7 and take 6?
Yeah.
I don't know
What is the name of that song?
I'll give you
Everything.
everything
That's age, man.
and more. Yeah.
I don't want to hear samples of songs I remember the original.
We've been there.
I hate it, Angel.
There you
I
have
didn't.
it.
Yeah, man. I want to be with a baby. I remember when I heard we are the Men in Black. I remember hearing the Forget Me Nots later. I'm like, this is a sample. Now I'm on the other side of that.
When Chris Brown redid Shawnee's I Love Your Smile with I'm Undecided, I think is the song. I was like, wow, we're here.
That's it. There's people who I remember going into the NFL, like out of college, that are going into the Hall of Fame now.
Oh, I thought you were saying you went into the NFL and I was waiting for
No.
you to
I
get-
remember when people were going into the
Like-
NFL and I was like, oh, this guy gonna be good in the league. Now he been out of the league 5 years. Calvin Johnson, I remember he came out, Georgia Tech. Now he going to the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
His whole career.
Kevin, I know what it is because I don't be liking the music that be on now. I be like, what is this?
We are our parents.
Ah.
I will listen to the same 90s R&B every time we're cooking, hanging out in the kitchen.
It makes you feel
Throw that playlist on. I'll be like, weak. This is a great song.
Ah.
Have I heard it 8 billion times? Maybe.
Time
Am I going to sing it again like
Yes!
it's 1995?
Yes. Daisy, can you do me a quick favor? Can you give me a paper towel? I should have grabbed it when I grabbed my
Guys, we got just one camera today. We've heard your cries about the color of the videos. We are switching it. We was trying to work with it, but it ain't working. We're back on the phones
For
today until all the camera stuff gets set up. But we only have one look today. So it's just going to be this wide here. We got Greasy Deezy.
Greasy Beezy.
He got a baby,
Oh, little girl.
little baby girl named 7.
I love that name. That's so pretty.
Man, what happened with what day of the month was she born on? Wednesday. Or what
What
date
was the
though?
actual?
Dang. I was like, what if she turned 7 on the 7th? Having too much,
not
and her
gonna
name is 7.
I mean,
7th birthday gonna be crazy though. Let me buy her something.
Look at you trying to be everybody Uncle Kev.
I am everybody's Uncle Kev.
Just want you to know my kids have been counting down as if
tomorrow,
it's
right?
Christmas. Yes.
I gotta make sure my snack game is there.
Literally.
What do you think they like about my house so much? Is it a
Not their
trampoline?
house. It's not their
Oh,
house.
not their house is good.
Yeah. It's not, and then your house is your house. I mean, you've seen it. You go home there. You see what it looks like. Uh-oh. Did it go to... Okay, came back. Yeah, you've been there, right?
I've been there.
Do you not get excited when you pull up, or you just be like...
I don't get excited.
Oh, you are a mess.
Just used to it now. It's a little greasy.
It's a little greasy, guys. We're going to fix the greasy. Call me crazy, but I think I found the love of my life. That's right. Have you ever felt warm in a cold, cold night? You least expect it. Ooh, and you can't reject it.
Boo! This
That
girl said, I'm gonna get me a rapper. He gonna buy me a booty. Like, oh, could you pick me up a booty?
That's
like,
how
it's
it
a
is.
weird thing to say purchase like that.
And that's what they doing. They purchasing booties. They put together.
That is wild, though.
It is. This is truly a crazy time to live in.
It is. I bet that's the craziest thing, though. Everybody says that.
That you saying in all their
And all the time.
No,
and Anthony Hamilton, Andrew,
I know
Alexander Hamilton.
Your whole brain just said, ah!
Alexander Hamilton then was probably like, bruh, we got boats. We could go from Europe to here. That is wild.
Yeah.
I could have a bank. I could put my, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody is, when the first raggedy cars came out, they was like, bro, we don't even have horses. But when horses came out, they was like, bro, we don't have to walk.
Yeah.
Well, horses was out already, weren't they?
Yeah.
There wasn't a time when horses weren't out.
Yeah.
Okay, but maybe when saddles came out, they was like, bro, you could like grab it. I used to have to just grab the horse's hair. People on when trains came out, they was like, bro, we could get to Los Angeles in 8 days.
Yes. The capabilities of whatever people were able to do. I'm trying to think when I feel like, I don't know, all the capabilities we have now, I feel like I'm seeing so much of it used not for the good.
Oh, yeah, we're evil. People are evil. What time is
Yeah.
your audition?
It's not due until 3, but I have somebody reading with me at around 1.
All right, let's get started.
And you can read with me as well beforehand if you are not in a rush.
But I don't think I can give you what you gave me. I
And
can
then
read with you, though.
I just said read with me.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. And 5, 4, 3, 2. What up, y'all? Welcome to Here's the Thing. I'm Kevin on stage. She's
That chick Angel.
welcome to another bonus
Banger,
episode.
banger,
Smash that
banger.
like button. Smash that Patreon button, which you already smashed, to
banger,
join in on a banger of an episode.
banger.
We've got a lot to talk about.
What you said, Fred, okay?
Let's start with the most recent development.
Oh, Ted. Teddy.
Ted Cruz,
Theodore.
senator, junior senator. I don't know why he's called that. I don't know much about the senatorial thing.
Mm-hmm.
But Ted Cruz
Yeah.
got caught. I'm not laughing.
No, you are.
Ted Cruz got caught trying to sneak off to Cancun for the weekend.
He was like, this is for the birds.
On any other week, maybe not a big deal.
Yeah.
On a national disaster level weather event,
Yes.
where at the time he tried to leave, hundreds of thousands of Texans still without power in his home city and all over the state.
No heat, no power.
No heat, no power, no water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pipes busting it wide open for a real one.
For a real one.
Ted Cruz said, man, it's kind of cold here.
Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, he was really like, where can we go?
Then got caught. Right? Here's the worst part of it to me. Went to the regular airport. The boldness. He didn't fly private.
No.
He didn't even go to Hobby.
No.
He went to George Bush, IAH.
They could have drove up out of Texas first and then flew out. But
You
they
got
said,
to fly out of Corpus Christi. You can't.
Yeah.
So people were like, hold on. Ted Cruz
right.
going to Cancun
What?
while the people that are his constituents are cold? And he was like, First of all, guys, I don't have no heat or water. My girls are like, "Hey, Dad, let's go to Cancun." He was like, "Okay, I'll just ride with y'all and come back."
Right. You were not coming back.
Little did he know. First of all, his whole trip got aired out.
Come on. His wife was over there being a whole goddamn what do you call them people you hire to put together a trip? Travel agent.
Man,
She was Expedia, Travelocity. She was like, "Hey guys, hey, either we can bundle up in one place or we can go to Cancun. Already got the flights look up. Hotels $300. COVID test 3 days.
Ritz.
The Ritz." She's like, "Guys, we got it. We can afford it. These poors, they'll be dead when we come back, but it's fine."
Listen, Angel. Not only did, and then somebody in his group chat leaked it.
Oh, they were screenshotting the click it.
First of all, I was like, you got to have a more solid group chat.
And whenever somebody in the group chat says, "Who's this?" Because that's what happened. Someone said,
they did.
"Who is this?" And she was like, "Heidi Cruz." "Hi, I'm Heidi Cruz." Ted Cruz's wife.
Senator Ted Cruz's wife, Heidi.
Heidi Cruz. Would you like to come to Cancun with us? Booking hotels at the Ritz. Anytime in your group chat somebody asks, "Who is this?" you got to abort whatever you were saying. And that joke is what I told my grandmother before she died. Like, you can't continue down the road. Like, that's the dumbest thing ever.
I literally was like, first of all, group chat leak, they don't love you.
They've been waiting.
And you're right. Whoever said "who is this" was for sure like, New York Times.
Exactly.
Right? So then also, he had his flight originally coming back Saturday, right? He switched it and this is what I don't like about Ted Cruz. I'm going to need a better lie about
Oh,
him.
my God. Right?
As a politician, the best you could come up with on the spot was like, I mean, they caught him on the press conference. "Hey, guy, I was just being a dad."
Just trying to be a dad, you know?
Okay, why'd you have a full suitcase with extra stuff on top of it? You know what I'm saying? Snacks. They don't really carry snacks on the plane. You can't get the snacks that I'm
Right.
used to. So
Right.
I just had a suitcase full of snacks.
Snacks, yeah.
But somebody had screenshots. Someone inside the United was like, "Nah, you wasn't coming back You was coming back Saturday. Don't
Right.
try to, You
Yeah.
called and switched that flight."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, man, what?"
What'd you say, huh? I'm like, y'all got 2 kids, not 6. Heidi could have taken him to Cancun. You could have
Listen.
stayed at the house with the poodle. They are mad
And
at
they left the dog.
everybody is mad about everything. Y'all left the dog. The dog don't speak Spanish. You trying to tell me El Perro couldn't have got on that plane?
And why did they call the picture of the dog? The dog was looking at the door like, And listen, Republican or Democrat, white people and dogs.
Come on.
I know you didn't leave, and their dog's name is Snowflake.
Of course.
I know you didn't leave Snowflake at the front door. Snowflake, like, they left the screen, and the door was open, and it was looking so sad.
It was just like, "You gonna come play with me? You gonna come play with me?" Oh, yeah. People have lost their minds. I did think it was quite funny. The person who got the picture of Snowflake, this is somebody who also had no electricity, was like, you know what? I'm going to find out. He said he didn't have no electricity. He got in his car. I'm going to drive down the street. I'm going to ask this person, "Is this Ted Cruz's house? What about that dog? I see that dog. Whose dog is that?" Took the picture. I said, people ain't got nothing to do.
Your people don't love you.
No.
If I'm Ted Cruz, I know the neighbors don't love me, but I got to trust my group chat.
Yeah.
I got to know if Angel is like, "Listen, Kev, I got you, Kev. Even if I don't agree, listen,
I ain't about
I'm
to
not
snap
gonna
no
air you
pictures.
out."
No.
That's why we had to review your application in the group chat.
I
We said,
I see.
"Is Angel gonna tell the people that New York?" I mean, straight to the New York Times. How you find the New York Times? Listen, New York Times, Siri,
Yeah. Who
send
got-
this to the people writing the article.
Right. Tell him to insert. Please don't credit me, though. Anonymous. Here's the thing. I mean, he might as well have just stayed there.
Listen.
Then
At this point,
You might as well have.
Now listen. Trump, as much as I disdain that man, would have been like, "Yeah, well, obviously it's freezing in Texas." I know what I said. Oh, I saw this tweet I want to share with you, Angel.
Please.
This person said about Ted Cruz, "I get it now. Ted and Heidi Cruz wanted their children to be safe, to have basic sanitary services like heat and running water, to leave behind a third world apocalyptic nightmare for a safer place. Like so many parents before them, they decided to cross the Mexican border." Oh! Oh, now y'all get what we was talking about.
Oh.
Now y'all get what we. Oh, you ain't got no water, no heat. You got a better life.
Wow.
All you got to do is cross the Mexican border.
Wow.
Sounds real familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Build the wall. Nah, keep that same energy and stick on your side of that. Your side of the bed. You need to stick on your side of the border. Don't bring that Texas energy over here. You need your side of the border.
I was like, why did you come back? Or you think there's any like redemption?
You done now?
You might have been like, yep, we are, or just come back. I thought the electricity had been restored, and we were just trying to relieve some stress. Had no idea. People still had no food. Didn't know. Wouldn't have left if I knew. But to come back and be like, I was just trying to be a dad, get out of here.
Come on.
Get out of here.
Not only is Ted Cruz paid by tax dollars, he's using the Houston PD to escort him using more tax dollars. Now, mind you, a little aside of Ted Cruz, the mayor of Colorado City, Texas, right, during this week where Texas faced unprecedented winter storm. Yeah. He was like, yo, if y'all can't deal with it, die.
Oh my gosh.
Literally. He
Wow.
was like, okay, some people gonna have to die because y'all are lazy. There's no water, no running water. Go get some.
Go get running water?
Go get some water. First of all, if I pay my water bill, y'all give me the water.
Right.
That's why I pay the bill. This ain't
Yes.
welfare. We
Right.
talking about I pay for water.
Right.
Y'all didn't handle your stuff, right?
Yeah.
Now you're talking about die.
No,
First
you
of all,
won't die.
You're the mayor. What are you talking about?
This is anybody gets voted in.
Especially in Texas, and I'm from Texas, I get it. So then he was like, so he apologized because his wife lost her job for what he said.
Good.
He was like, hold on, why y'all?
Then die.
I'm resigning. I'm resigning. Not only do they pay their water and electric bill, they also pay taxes. That's the whole society idea.
Yeah.
Okay, Angel gonna chip in. D's gonna chip in. I'm gonna chip in.
Yeah.
And then y'all gonna take that and you gonna make sure we got electricity. You gonna build the roads. That's the agreement.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of paying taxes.
The whole point.
You gonna tell tax-paying citizens who have no heat or running water to just die because they're lazy?
I mean, that is the most trash thing I've ever heard an elected official say. Like, not doing a whole state of emergency. Listen, y'all know, go find a well, get you some water. Like, what exactly are they supposed to do? My assistant lives in Texas, and she's like, the stores, they don't have anything. They anything that was available, of course, that's
frozen.
bad.
Yep.
And then people have bought up everything. Some people can't drive anywhere because of how bad the roads are. So it's like, what you want them to put on ski boots? I'm confused.
I don't know. I literally don't know. And then I've been researching this, you know. So apparently Texas electric grid is not connected to the national grid.
No.
Okay? It's deregulated and privatized. And so the people were incentivized not to weatherize I sound like, incentivized not to weatherize because they got to prioritize.
But I'm following you.
You know, they were incentivized not to pay the extra there's like apparently like carbon heating and carbon plates, stuff that you can do because one of the meteorologists was like, they're like, well, the turbines froze. It's Texas. They were like, them turbines in Iceland and Switzerland don't ever freeze because they pay for basically the better things. But when you leave things like basic services up to profit, people who are using it to make money will always cut corners.
Say what you said, Kevin. That's right.
So when them Boeing planes were falling out of the sky back in the day, or a couple of years ago, what I found out is basic stuff like the brakes and the extra security precautions, they weren't basic anymore. Yeah. Boeing was basically like, we could sell cheaper planes if we make you pay for that stuff. Yeah. And of course, people who are trying to make extra money, trying to make on the margins, gonna be like, well, I know we need brakes. We don't need brakes. So basically, like, let me buy a plane without a handbrake. I mean, we don't use a handbrake all the time. I'm just not gonna park it on a hill. Right. They basically did that with the planes. Right. So anytime you allow profit to be your number one thing, people are never gonna do the thing that costs extra. Nope. And they're just gonna say, oh man, Texas is known for heat. You know, they're not known for this. And then you got the whole climate control. You end up having unprecedented weather.
Right.
In LA, we got unprecedented wildfires. Texas, in my 7 years, I never seen that much snow, not in Houston and Dallas. It's not built like that's like LA, and we're not built for rain. It rained for 3 minutes, and the whole city
Do you remember when we had them sinkholes?
The ground was opening up.
The ground said, "Come on in, gobble gobble," and people were. We weren't prepared for stuff like that. And the fact of the matter is that the fact that these officials don't realize they're not prepared, but then also not trying to do anything to help the people, knowing like it's different. Like towns that have hurricanes, they kind of know what needs to happen. They know they need to board up and all that stuff. So you hope that your citizens are ready when that thing happens.
Yeah.
But you know that your citizens, your constituents weren't ready for a snowstorm like this. So you going off on vacation instead of coming up with some sort of plan of action. It's just, he might as well have come back from Cancun drunk. Hey guys, everybody still cold. What's going on? Heidi, she's such a hot babe, right? She sends me pics on her phone. It'll probably get leaked too. He might as well have. Then we would at least been like, okay, well, he's just not good at his job ever. But he's trying to pretend like I care. Came back, I saw the firestorm. The media's out of control.
Another funny article. These people was lighting him up. They said, man, usually it takes you at least a full day to make a terrible mistake in Cancun. He wasn't even there 12 hours. So he landed and he was like, oh, y'all want to get something to eat? Oh, hold on. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
No.
You got to be more aware. He had his you got to go hoodie, sunglasses, mask, back door. Like, I've seen regular celebrities. They get on the plane from the tarmac.
Yeah.
He was at gate 13B
Right.
with an Auntie Anne's. You over here with us? And you ain't think nobody's going to be like, fam, what is you doing?
He going through TSA. Yeah, I've got to remove my shoes. Okay.
I mean, he over at the Hudson booksellers. Oh, y'all got gummy bears?
Stupid.
Let me get that in a Sports Center magazine. And a Coke.
I don't know how he thought. That's what's confusing to me. Y'all decide to go to Cancun. How do you not know that this is going to turn out terrible for you? So that's the reason why I'm like, then fully commit. If you go, I'm here for, you make a bad mistake, go full steam ahead. Don't halfway make it, and then you don't even get to enjoy the mistake.
Now you just look dumb.
Now you didn't get no sun. You got enough to just, and then had to get back on a plane. Like, oh, this is hot. That's it.
And he had to catch a 6 a.m. flight in Cancun.
The worst.
With not one margarita, no Mai Tai,
That's
no
what I'm saying.
cheeseburger by the pool.
No cheeseburger by the pool.
Listen, when I was a kid, and I knew like I'm gonna get a whooping anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you miss curfew by a minute or an hour, okay, she finna light me up.
Right.
I'm finna get lit up. I've been whooped before.
Yes.
I might as well. I'm talking about I'm hooping.
Go out with a bang.
No more popsicles, ice cream. Y'all wanna dance? Because when I get home, it's over for me.
It's over. That's what I'm saying. He should have been by the pool talking about they're going to burn down our house. Poor Snowflake. Let's say a word of prayer because he's dead. Yeah. Maria, I'll take another margarita.
Man.
That's what I'm just like. That's just speaks to the level of stupidity because there's no way you could not have thought this ain't gonna go well. Most of the people in this state, in the jurisdiction that I'm over, can't afford to just pick up and fly to Cancun for a week to get out of this. So I have to stick through it. But again, to whom much is given, much is required. That is the reason why we're not senators, because if something like that happens, yes, I am leaving.
I would be like, man,
I'm leaving.
Crazy, huh, guys?
Yeah.
Anyway, I hate being cold. That's why I moved to Texas. Let me just go pop over to Mexico.
Yeah.
Just like you listen. And the crazy thing is, he gonna get reelected.
Oh yeah.
Our audience likely did not vote for Ted Cruz if they live in Texas. Mm-hmm. The chances of him getting reelected still high.
Yeah.
People just gonna be like, man, that Teddy, vote. Anyway, Boosie.
Ew.
Let me just say something.
Say it.
Oh, actually, hold on.
What?
I forgot to say this.
Sound
Keep
like
your
you might
distance
not-
comedy. If you guys are not busy tonight, pull up. Boosie,
Yes.
why? What have you ever seen a headline with Boosie and it being anything remotely good?
No, I haven't. I've never heard Boosie in a headline and thought this is going to turn out well. Ever.
And you never been wrong. Boosie, even for Boosie, was, let me just.
So he had an interview with Vlad TV, which I thought
it was done.
I thought so too. I was like, what? When I heard Vlad's voice, I was like, wait a minute. When did we get back here? Vlad decided to bring up the topic of Lori Harvey, which is so weird that two men want in an interview to have a conversation about a woman, ain't neither one of them got anything to deal with.
That's first, and that's facts. And third, the chance of Lori Harvey being even remotely interested in Boosie
Ever.
or Vlad ever. Zero to -3. Negative numbers.
Because Marjorie trained her right. So she ain't about that life.
I want her book.
Come on.
I want her book. Low-key, Steve Harvey got the book, but Marjorie Harvey got the game.
Oh, absolutely.
She got baby by drug dealers in jail.
Uh-huh.
Flip that to Steve Harvey in the world.
Yeah.
Let me hold that last name. Yeah. Lori, hush. Your dad is not coming out.
We
are Harveys now.
We are all Harveys.
We are Harveys now. This man got a good brand name.
Yes.
Kid got the thick mustache.
She said, this is how dope she is. She said, I'm going to make sure I set you up with a good face. So your daddy might not be no good, but you're going to have a face that you can bet on for many, many years. Then I'm going to go for the wealth so that you'll have the type of lifestyle that your pretty face should have. That's a mama that cares.
Listen, Jasmine Sullivan, she said, along the lines of what you just said, basically, I'm too pretty to live in this city. These titties gonna get me out of this city.
Come on.
I can't just be looking like this and living here.
Yes.
I'm going to Atlanta. I'm gonna find me a rapper. He gonna buy me a booty. Okay, somebody just said Sheila Marie, who's a homegirl of mine, had a good thought on this. I'm trying to see if she had a video on it. Okay, here it is. Sheila Marie. I haven't heard this.
To say about what Lori Harvey's doing right now.
My bad.
Has to say about what Lori
Hold on. I want y'all to hear the whole thing.
I literally don't care what any man has to say about what Lori Harvey's doing right now. I literally could fucking care less what any man thinks about what she's doing. Lori Harvey is doing what so many women do not do in their 20s because they're thinking about what? The opinions of men. I don't want to be a hoe. I don't want to date someone. And then settle for someone who's not good for us because we haven't had enough experience in relationship and don't get good dick and orgasms because we don't know what it looks like. She's just doing what a lot of people do during their 20s, which is date and not settle. But women are expected to just settle and stick it out. If you don't love women who think differently and act differently than you do not love women. What I love about Lori Harvey is that she's doing what she wants to do and not basing her 20s on a man. Not saying there's anything wrong with that. However, I have seen that story. This is a new story. I like it here.
I like it here.
Sheila Marie is a homegirl of mine, actress. She is married to Ace Hood, just for reference, not to qualify her. So what Boosie said that got people up in arms. When you played the interview, did it go straight to it?
Yeah, you just have to. You want me to play it?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second, guys. Pulling it out. Oh, it was on my phone. Hold on, I can just do it that way. Okay, here we.
Think like Lori.
I'm telling you. Here we go. You want me to start it from the beginning?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, here we go. Apologize. Hopefully nobody will call me in the middle of this.
Well, speaking of women, Lori Harvey. Now, I'm just going to go down her body count real quick. We're going to go down the line.
Strike one.
Started with Trey Songz. I remember actually saw them out together at the Cartier store, where me and Trey ran into each other. He, that was back when they were together. Started with Trey Songz. Then it went to Justin Combs. Then it went to his father. Sean Combs. Sean Diddy Combs. Haven't heard of that one before? Someone messing with someone's son and the father at the same time. Well, I don't know if it's the same time. I don't even want to think about that, but whatever. Then it went to Lewis Hamilton, the race car driver. Then it went to Future. And now she's with Michael B. Jordan.
You skip Boo.
Wait, you're
Akon,
somewhere?
brother.
You're somewhere in that mix?
Yeah, you skip Boo, Akon, brother.
Oh, Boo. Oh, I think you're talking about yourself.
No.
I'm like, wait a minute. Stop the press. We got to put this clip out early. Boo, you're right. Akon's brother, who looks just like Akon.
Yeah.
Right, so then there's Boo mixed in there.
Yeah.
And now Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
What's your take on this?
I think we need to stop giving the woman the power, you know, with situations like this. You know, girls keep saying it's goals, but we got to start, this not goals, you know what I'm saying? We got to start giving the bachelors, the men who running through a beautiful woman like this the credit, who not housing her, running through her. Because most, you know, like Boo, and last time I went to Diddy house, him and Boo was together, you know, like they dogs. So we got to start, you know, I know Laura a beautiful woman, but we got to stop giving the glory to the woman. What about the bachelors? What about this, you know, who she not tied to none of them? You know, what about the Futures, the Trey Songz, who been in through these hoes, you know, really bad bitches and bad. You got to start giving them the credit instead of Lori.
Well,
The credit.
to be fair,
We've heard it.
Okay.
most of the guys
KB
who talk about
Damson
it,
said Boosie looks like he sweats Hennessy.
Ain't that the truth?
Hey, first of all,
Talk about the crickets.
let me talk about this. First of all, the thing about Boosie, he got like 7 children. I don't know exactly how many babies mom, but various. If I'm not mistaken, he's on record for hiring a woman to perform oral sex on his underage child.
What?
If I'm not mistaken, commenters, stage crew, keep me honest. If I'm not mistaken, Boosie was like he gonna get a woman to give his son oral sex, underage son. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Am I wrong? Oh no, okay. The people in the comments are saying right. Okay. So first of all,
Yep, I see it.
I know you ain't talking. I know. So later on in the clip, I couldn't take anymore. But
Wait a
later
minute,
on
why
in
is
the
he
clip,
not in jail for that?
I don't know.
Go ahead.
You
I'm
just
sorry.
basically signed your son up to be molested
His son and his nephews.
and to be molested,
Yeah.
right? Sexually assaulted, right? That's first. Second of all, if I'm not mistaken, is Lori Harvey not a grown woman?
Grown.
Full conscious agency over her body and choices. Is Michael B. Jordan? What is it? And this, in my personal opinion, this is what I think it is. But my question is, what is it about Lori Harvey that drives men so crazy worrying about who she with? And my answer to my own question is, they want to be with her.
Apparently. Because, I mean, my gynecologist ain't even into my coochie like that. The way they looking at the activity. He don't even be caring like that. I just get a postcard every 18 months talking about, let's check your engine. But they up in that thing. Like they got real estate. And her body count ain't even that high. Based off of who they're naming, that's still pretty modest.
Well, they're assuming she had sex with all these people. First of all, maybe even if it were true, who cares? You know what? You know what the telling fact was? What? The men should get the credit.
And I'm like, what? How? Why? First of all, what? Why is it a medal? Why is it a gold? Why? What is he's talking about? That ain't goals. We should get the credit. First of all, I want you to get credit for saying the word wrong. Let's start there with your turd-looking face. Let's start there. We didn't put in the interview where DJ Vlad says, and you know, she's not even the best of the best looking. You, sir, look like escargot. So you got a snail and a turd having a
DJ
conversation.
Vlad looks like the henchman that Liam Neeson kills on the way to find his daughter.
Yes.
Not the main guy. He's just snap neck guy.
Yeah.
He's villain number 4. He's just this guy unaware holding a machine gun. He don't get a punch off. You don't even get a punch off on Liam Neeson's. You shouldn't be talking about who's fine.
No, what it really is Men in Black 3. That's they going to get the clues, and those are not people from this earth. Both of them.
He got big Edgar from Men in Black 1.
Yes.
Who had the alien inside, his face was falling off. Edgar, your face is falling off.
Yes.
He got big, I am an alien in human skin energy.
And Boosie looked like the thing that comes out of the skin once it's all said and done. Having the nerve.
Like the Monstars before they got their powers.
Yes. And have the nerve to feel as though it's just very strange to me. It's always, but based off of what you just made me aware of, we already know that Bootsy is a demented person. Truly disgusting. If he did the thing of hiring a sex worker to actually perform on underage young
Children.
boys. Yes, children. So if we know that, and then we have this dude, this culture vulture and informant, Vlad, asking a question that ain't none of their business. So granted, we talk about a bunch of stuff that ain't none of our business, obviously. But to talk about a woman that ain't got nothing to do with none of y'all, ain't ever even looked y'all's way to figure out what she doing.
Even let's take out the fact of their stature. Even with their stature, Lori Harvey would be like, ugh.
Yeah.
But if they were just regular men on the street.
Yeah.
So also think about Boosie that I find quite interesting.
What?
He always has something to say. But when he was talking to Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson was like, why'd you say that stuff about Dwayne Wade's son? Are you gay? He was like, have you ever had a dream that you could watch, that you could be with, that you could do anything?
Yeah.
Where was all that strange?
Where was it?
When Mike Tyson was smoking that cigar and questioning you man to man.
Exactly.
Where was all that?
Of
Where was
course.
all that then, Boosie? He was like, I first of all, let me look down, because I feel like looking you in the eye is making you upset.
Right.
I'm gonna just look. I'm gonna just come down a little bit, not all the way to the ground, but I'm gonna just come down to the desk.
Yeah.
And be like, I don't know what I was thinking, Mr. Mike. Mr. Mike.
Mr. Mike.
I don't know why I said those things. Sometimes Boosie literally said, sometimes I should just shut the F up.
And this was a definite time for that. A definite time for him. Both men are dumb, and it's a definite time for both of them to shut all the way up. It makes, like, okay, Lori Harvey has dated some, when it comes to notoriety, some impressive names, right? Like, yes, but I don't get why it's such a big deal.
Yeah.
It's not if we go down Diddy's list, he done been through and dated many a women.
And I would also love for you to date some women who went to high school the years you went to high school.
Exactly.
Like you going, first of all, I'm 37. Okay, 37.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't fathom, we're taking Melissa out of the thing. Maybe she divorced me, married Michael B. Jordan. And after many pints of ice cream, I'm out back on the streets. I cannot fathom dating a child that is the age of my nieces. All I see is, when I was 19, you wasn't alive. That's all I can ever see. Now, granted, when you're older, 5 to 10 years, okay?
Yeah.
So Diddy, 50 down to 40. Okay, Beyonce and Jay-Z, 12 year, okay. Maybe even that far, your choice. You're a little more mature, he's a little less, whatever. But 50 and 19,
yeah,
sir, we in different generations now.
Can't no 19-year-old boy do nothing with all this.
First of all, I got a 14-year-old.
Yeah, you do.
Go ahead. Because you were saying something else.
Because it's the truth. Can't know what you gonna do for me but cut my grass. You can't do nothing with all this, okay? First of all, we can't even have a conversation. I don't even hear your voice. It ain't even settled where it's supposed to be at. I'm gonna be worried about if you didn't got your vitamins. If you didn't ate, I got enough kids.
I knew you were gonna say that. Did you eat? See, I know we're supposed to be dating, and I want to give you a Lunchable. I want to give you a Lunchable.
Exactly. That's what it's gonna become. We can't do nothing together. I want you to know that if I say, is your knee acting up? I want you to already know that. I don't want you to be like, what's going on? What's wrong? You already know because you should be my age. You should be somewhere around there.
Angel, I'm not. Me and Melissa are that age where I hear that neck, that pinched nerve done got you again.
Yes, I be doing my hair too fast. I'll be like, oh, Mark's like, okay, come here. That's what the type of love I need.
Melissa's love is, okay, I'm pull my head.
Yes.
Okay, pull my head because I got a lot of pressure right here. And that's love.
That I go
when
to
we
Marcus,
close it on 40.
I do like this to Marcus. He knows that means to come pick me up to pop my back. I don't have to say anything. He's like, come on.
You're going to do that with a 19-year-old. He's going to be like, Wakanda forever. You're
Right.
going to be like, mother, you're supposed to be popping my back.
Right. That's what you're
This
supposed to
means
be doing.
pop my back, not Wakanda.
Yeah, I can't. Not with, listen, I understand that people fall in love of all different ages. Yeah. But I do think when you have that big of a generational gap, it likely is having to do with other things besides chemistry. It probably has to do with, on one end, the status that the older person has and accessibility to finances, and on the older end, the youthfulness and the feeling of, this is like having a new Porsche. This is like having a big new mansion. This is a bright, shiny thing that I can show off. Yes. But like actual chemistry and attraction that goes deeper, I just highly doubt it.
I can't imagine dating someone who doesn't remember where they were on September 11th.
Right.
I wasn't even born. Okay, you got to go back.
Yeah, I can't.
You're Baby Yoda, and he's 54. Baby Yoda himself 54. He goo goo gaga.
Goo goo gaga. Marcus is a year and a half younger than me, and that almost got on my nerves.
18 months?
That almost got on my last nerve.
Really?
I was just like, oh my God. Okay.
You born in 82?
Yes.
And you born in 80?
Yes, and
that got on your nerves?
Oh, it almost did. I was like, I don't know how we gonna make this work. You don't even know what happened.
Melissa's 10 weeks younger than me, and I was just like, I mean, what does she know about June of 83?
Right.
I was out here, my neck was out.
Yeah.
June of 83, you wasn't even around.
What were you doing?
Much less May. You was conceived April 82. Come on.
You don't know what was going on.
What was going on during the Reaganomics?
Yeah.
Or who was president in 82? Reagan or Carter? Reagan?
No, I don't know nothing about nobody Carter.
Who was the first president you remember?
Reagan?
Mm-hmm. I remember the first president I remember being elected was Clinton.
Oh, Jesus.
92.
I remember George Bush being elected.
I remember George Bush being the president.
Oh, you don't
I don't remember watching the election.
Oh, no, because
I remember George Bush being the president, though.
Because we had to do fake elections. I was like, I'm voting for George Bush because he's a Republican.
You voted for Daddy Bush when you was a kid?
Yeah, because what I knew about Republican and Democrats is that the Republicans were like, no more slavery. And I was like, that's what they stand for. And I didn't realize things have changed, huh?
Amar makes so much more sense now. You would have voted for Daddy Bush when you was young.
Yeah.
Who did he go against? Quayle?
That sounds about right. But I mean,
like Dan Quayle tripped up the race when he couldn't spell potato. Remember all it took to mess up your whole political career?
Yes.
You can't spell the potato. Get him out of here.
Listen.
All Howard, and I know I say this all the time, I don't care. All Howard Dean did is go, ah! He was like, nope. Can't be having no president that get excited and scream and do the arm thing.
And Ted Cruz is like, I can do whatever I want. I can go to Cancun.
Oh, Dukakis, that's my bad. Quayle was Bush's running mate.
Dukakis.
Dukakis might be the most forgettable person ever.
All of these losers are.
Just, what you, Dukakis?
The only loser we'll really remember is Hillary.
Yeah. I still remember I remember watching that election and just watching state after state turn red. And I was just like, oh.
I was sad because I actually did get really excited about her when they announced her as the Democratic candidate. I literally teared up. I was like, I be forgetting that I'm a woman sometimes. I just be black. That's all I be. And I be like, oh, no, but you also are a woman. And I was like, yo, like this would be like legit really dope.
Yeah.
But then, she lost. But so, we're here. But yeah, no.
Yes, we was in high school during Actually, I graduated high school during 9/11. And you was out. You was in college, weren't you?
I was in.
Were you in school or break?
I was in school. I was in a theater class. directing. I was in a directing class when my sister called me, and because she was like, planes just ran into the Twin Towers, and I made the whole class stop. They turned on the radio and they were playing Justin Timberlake. They were like, because it was a directing class. We didn't have a TV in there, and smartphones weren't a thing. Cell phones were a thing, but smartphones weren't. They turned on the radio, and Justin Timberlake was singing his little life away on a song, and they were like, okay, your sister was probably watching Independence Day or something like that. And then by the time I got to my next class, which was another theater class, the news had completely broke.
That's crazy. That DZ, how old were you? What were you doing?
God,
you were in elementary school. Third grade.
First day of third grade, man.
Third grade.
Never forget that.
You were in third grade? Were you really?
You are not old enough to be having kids.
DZ, how old are you? 27?
No, I just turned 28 on Tuesday.
You're 28 years old and you were in why my brain do not understand them. You are 5 years old forever. You are 5 years. You in third grade right now. Why you have a baby? You were born in what year? 95?
93.
Stop making this worse.
93? He's younger than Josh. Older than Josh.
Oh, me and Justin same age.
No.
Josh ain't 28.
He about to be.
Whoa! I'll call Josh right now.
Josh is in Cancun with Ted Cruz, just in case y'all were
I
wondering.
know Josh better not tell me he's going to turn 28 this year knowing he's 5 years old. I don't want it. Josh been 93?
That's what he be saying. He be saying
Every time he's in 93?
That's what he say. But Kevin, how did we get here in this age?
I don't want to
I
talk
was
about
the
it.
young thing.
When?
I'm a
You
throw
had a gentleman caller.
I was a young little spry thing.
It happens quick, Angel.
I'm young.
You still are relatively young for an old woman.
Kevin, you better be glad we're not
Oh,
supposed
you
to.
ain't going.
How big is the font on your phone?
It's regular. I am perturbed. Third grade? But at least DZ remembers where he was. He was a baby. He didn't have nothing in his pockets, but at least he remembers where he was.
I can't.
So anyway, I still think the 90s was 20 years ago.
It was.
Do you realize? So when that 70s show came out in the 90s, right? If that show came out right now, it'd be called That 90s Show.
I don't care what you're saying. The 90s was 20 years ago. And that's it. The 1990, not 1990s. It was 1990, 20 years ago.
1999. 1990 was 30 plus years ago.
Shut up. So, what?
Anyway, the point is, on September 11th, there was no Twitter. Everybody we talked to talks about going to well, most people before I talked to you, they saw it on TV. Nobody else I talked to was in class, though, where there's no TV present. Right now, if something catastrophic like that happened, you wouldn't have to go to a TV.
Yeah.
You'd be like, you'd more than likely find out about it on social media.
Yeah.
Or somebody would text you. It's kind of crazy that me and you, not Denzel.
He's a
Not
baby.
Denzel.
I knew I smelled placenta.
He
I thought it
over
was
here
from his baby, but it's
drinking
from
a little
him.
breast milk for him and a little for the baby.
For the baby.
But we went from, I remember Denzel Hush. You don't know nothing about this. I remember when Call Waiting came out.
Come on.
And people was like, hold up. Beep. And that was like.
You click back and forth.
Remember back in it would call, it's busy.
Bing, bing. When people.
And that's how we know people was home.
Yeah.
Oh, they busy. Oh, they at home. I remember, and I know you remember this. Remember when Three-Way and The Secret, let me call you, I'm going to call them on Three-Way, you hush.
Yeah.
That was like, DZ, hush. You don't know nothing about that.
I know.
You
No,
just
we
be
didn't.
quiet.
What are you talking about?
That was our first episode of Cheaters. I'm gonna tell that. And when I get them to say the thing, then you'll be like, oh, you did say that about me? So then what we had to do is call me click over.
Yeah.
Because I know if you click over, you can't be on Three-Way. You know, it's a good run before people figure that out.
Right.
But I remember when that stuff came out, We used to be able to like. There's no way our kids can get away with anything.
No, because we
I
can
never
trace everything.
Yeah, I never did this. Oh, go ahead.
I don't know. My favorite thing was Star 69.
Oh, you playing on my phone? Star 69. What's up?
Hey, you calling and hanging up? What's your problem? That was the best. Caller ID.
Caller.
I see who it is. I'm not picking up.
Caller
It was the worst thing for bill collectors.
Oh, that came out.
Yeah.
These things came out during our lifetime.
Dude, we used to work on DOS computers with floppy disks.
That thing booted up like the Matrix. Black screen, green. You want to know a ridiculous story?
What?
Speaking of DOS computers, so when I was a kid, you remember the computer lab?
Yes.
Okay, so there was basically a boys and girls club on base when I lived in El Paso. And one particular day, I used to be up there playing, Oregon Trail, stuff like that.
Of course,
that game was fantastic.
Of the best.
Die of dysentery, go out hunting, too much hunting, now you
Yeah,
gotta eat squirrel.
oxens die. They can't
dead.
take you nowhere. Mm-hmm.
So I used to go play games at the computer lab during the summer. One day I was there late, and I went into the bathroom to pee, and the lights was off. So you know how to draw a star like that without picking up your pencil?
Yeah.
I decided to pee that on the floor. I pee, and I had piss. So instead of peeing into a urinal, I know. But I was probably, DZ's age, 3rd grade, the age he is now. And the funny thing is, it was a wall mount urinal that went to the ground. So I could have walked up and peed into it. And I was like, this is a great time to say I couldn't see. And I just said, and then walked out and went home. Didn't wash my hands.
Kevin, so
Came back the next day and they were like, black dude, you piss in here like this again.
I'm going to fight you.
Promise you're never coming to this computer lab again. I was like, I couldn't see.
Liar! How long were you a disgusting human being? You're like, it's not over.
Most of my life.
Oh my gosh! I went to school with people like you.
I never peed in the pool though.
In the what?
Pool.
Oh no, I remember this boy. He played the bass or the cello. I can't remember which one in the orchestra. Black dude, and he had something on his nail that I was like, "What is that?" And he's like, "It's a booger." And I was like,
"You was saving it?"
No, I don't. It might not have been a booger, but he knew that was gonna freak me out.
Oh, got it.
And he kept his name was Michael. Michael. I remember, traumatized. I was like, I don't think I spoke to him really ever again after that. Disgusting boys. If my boys are like that, I promise I'ma hurt them.
They're gonna be like that.
No.
They are.
No, I clean their noses.
I used to hate taking showers. Hate it. Mm-hmm. But my mom would be on me. Boy, get in there, smell like outside. I was like, I want to play. So to prove her wrong, I would go in there, turn the shower on, get a washcloth, get a bar soap, be on the outside of the tub, open the thing, rub the soap on my rag, throw soap around, around the tub.
Disgusting.
And then I would be in there for long enough to make it seem like I had taken a shower, creating what I called a shower crime scene. Until one day I realized, honestly, at this point in time, you could have just taken a shower.
You could have just washed your stank high crack of a butt. You could have just washed yourself. I can't. Listen, luckily my husband he probably has better hygiene than I do. And I think that would be the way that the kids would get in the most trouble, is him seeing that they stink or are underkept.
Really?
He is a hygiene freak.
Let me tell you what, little boys, listen, my kids probably not going to see this episode. There have been some days where I be like, I bust in their room and I be like,
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Y'all don't smell that? They be like, y'all, you got to go out and come in. Y'all gotta go.
And my 3 oldest are in one room together, and they have said the room has met me sometimes before I've met the room. Before we figured out the situation with the one twin that's not good with the potty in at night. I mean, and then the one that do actually pee. in the toilet. Don't shake it off. So his drawers, oh my God, those things I'm sure are crusty, a different color. Is that you still got them issues, huh? I gotta pray for my sister Melissa. I got to pray for her.
This came up in the docket a couple weeks ago during the Super Bowl. They said Tony Romo had a little pee spot on his pants. DZ, tell her, sometimes you pee, you finish, you shake it off. Like Taylor Swift. And then like a little bit later, people be like, just a little bit come out through the draw. Y'all, that don't happen to you, D's? You gotta hold long enough. That's why I pee sitting down. I let it marinate. Women don't ever have little pee extra. I feel like we got long urethras.
Is that what you think the problem
I feel like we got long urethras. But sometimes, not as much. It probably hasn't happened since Thursday. Every once in a while, a little pee just be like, ah. And I'll be like, God dang it.
I'm going to get you
That's
some
why I wear
panty
black
liners.
drawers.
I'm going to get you panty liners. That's what I'm going
By
to
the
do.
way, why are you sending Trey Songz peeing to Melissa?
She asked for it. You need to talk to her about that.
I watched it again. She ain't asked for it.
She
She
didn't.
said, I ain't seen it. You said, I'll send it to you.
She didn't say don't.
But they ain't asking for it.
But she knew what was coming. And you see how she was just like, sorry, Farron asked for it. Farron.
That's who it was.
What was funny
She's
was
in the butt stuff.
I said, I'm going to send it to you, Liz. And before I could even copy the link, there was a group chat that popped up. It was Farron and Melissa. Farron sent a text, send it to me too. So that when I texted it to Melissa, it automatically go to her. I wasn't expecting what I saw, and I didn't want to be the only one to have had to
Listen.
experience it.
Melissa actually just texted me, breaking news. Kim Kardashian files for divorce from Kanye West.
I was just talking about this yesterday. I
Were
said,
you?
did she file for divorce or not? And I was talking to my girlfriend Brisha and Marquita about it, and she was like, he had to have, because we were talking about women in we were saying Paige to Chris on Married at 1st Sight. It's like Kim to Kanye. Just
Yeah.
it's fine, guys. It's just trying to get through it.
I feel like she wanted to wait for enough time so she didn't look like, first of all, in my mind, this
In
is
your
just my
mind.
opinion. In my mind, that David Letterman, what is that show he did?
My Next Guest.
My Next Guest Needs no introduction. That interview she did, I said, ooh, she finna file for divorce. She's finna set herself up as I did everything I could. I was a good wife. She stuck through them through a couple of the manic episodes over the last summer or so, summer, fall. And she was patient. And I was like, she doing just enough.
Yeah.
And this isn't a judgment place of her and her relationship. I'm just saying, I feel like she was planting enough seeds.
Yeah.
So when she was able to hit TMZ up and be like, all right, I'm gone. And then when Kanye was going at her and Chris and Wiley and she never went dirty,
Yeah,
I said, she trying to get a clean break.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. She definitely did. And I can't blame her because that is a lot. She already got her own crap like that. People don't really like her. Well, actually, she has a lot of people that do love her.
She
but
does.
Then
Her engagement is stupid.
Yeah, so let me take that back. She actually has a lot of people who love her, but her amount of haters are also plentiful.
Yeah.
So she's already dealing with that on her own, and then you add your husband that's just over here peeing in his drawers, basically. Peeing, making stars on the floor.
Okay, I just want to say, I'm
That's
not
what
peeing in
Kanye-
them. There's got to
Yeah.
be a certain amount of pee that
Right,
makes it a pee.
yeah,
A
certain
droplet
amount.
women don't, in the comments,
Yeah.
y'all, we going to be honest with each other, we going to lie. Y'all don't shake coochies out. What do y'all do? Wipe?
Yes.
Y'all don't just
You take not a wash rag, toilet paper. You
you
pat that
pat
thing dry.
and it never pees a little more.
No, that's just pee.
It never drops out like a little bit.
No, that is just called pee.
I don't believe it.
Now have I pre-peed? Yes, but not post-pee.
Wait, post pee? Oh, pre pee. But if you didn't do that before you were pregnant, though, did you?
I don't know.
You peed a little bit on yourself?
Yeah, I think so. I think for me being a dancer, and
What does that have to do with it?
well, because you can get more UTIs wearing leotards and sweat and all that stuff, and then your urethra be like, ma'am,
Really?
ma'am. So, but that's just straight up. I call that what that is. Pissing on myself before I got to the toilet.
But if you just peed and a little pee come out, that ain't, you've already peed. It's remnant. It's overflow.
This, you did not finish the job.
I'm in the comments. Wiping. Ladies, tell me the truth. Say little pee or no.
That's not what we gonna have in our drawers. We gonna have the snail trail. We're not gonna have piss.
Well, that's normal.
Right. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
Hey, you tell me a little pee ain't up in there? In that secretion?
No.
A little pee don't be up in there?
We be done peeing.
I feel like a little
pee.
See,
women are saying no. That's not what we do.
Pre-pee is definitely a thing. If you sneeze too hard, you pee a little bit.
I said pre-pee, not post-pee.
After childbirth, Melissa, man, when she was pregnant, she was peeing on herself. Especially when she was pregnant. She was like, "The boy sitting on my bladder." Mm-hmm. All right, most of them are saying no.
No, that's not a thing for us. We don't.
Okay, men. Who's with me, guys? Who's with me? Who had a little driplet? Just a drop or two. A drop or two you can't be mad about.
I mean, but if it's a drop or two throughout the day.
No, not throughout the day. Well, you right after the pee.
But you pee multiple times in the day, do you not?
Yeah, but the drop or two be like once every other week. I
can't trust you anymore. And that makes me think that you have at least, if you pee about 6 times a day, that's about 12 to 15 drops of pee.
No, Angel. And that, you're saying that I'm doing it every time.
You are, aren't you?
I'm not.
You are. That's what it felt like.
Okay, here you go, Nick. It don't matter how much you shake. That last drop gonna wait for your draws. That's all I'm saying.
Then put on panty liners.
I'm not putting on panty liners. First of all, meats don't stay still. Coochies be in the same spot relatively. Meats be like, what about the left side of the draws? I'm going up top. You need right side, tucked back.
This is what you need to do then. You need to be like, then put it
cover the helmet.
Yes, and then put it back in the drawers, and then you throw that away.
Thank you. Randy Sneed said he's not ashamed.
Yeah, we're gonna ask Melissa.
The drop is real. Bobby Vincent. Julia said drops add up. Dark Tony Stark said we with you, Kev. Here we go. A couple men with me. We ain't gonna be lying.
Somebody said Angel thinks that Kev meat be drooling. That's what it seemed like. There's just
meat be drooling.
Hey guys, I just went to the restroom. And things are getting really crazy up here. Things are crazy around here, guys.
Donovan Grant said, "Free the drop."
Put some.
D's, come on, man. Will you with me or no?
You all need inserts into your drawers.
You with me or no? Hey, man, it happens. There we go.
It's mainly on the long-winded peas, and you think it's done.
That's what I'm talking about.
Take your time. If you know you're not. If you know it's going to happen, wait. What are we in a rush for?
That's the thing. You think it's done, and then you be like, oh.
But now you know that it's not. You already know. You gonna act up. You just sit there for a second and think about it. Just sit there. Yeah, but no, one of the twins, he was having that happen. Wait, I was like, are you pulling up your drawers midstream? Or you just been like, I'm done?
Man.
Kevin. Oh my.
I be in a rush. If I do that, okay, let me ask you this. Everybody, we friends. We being honest with each other. We love each other. We're friends. You ain't never peed, full pee. Then you walk and flush the toilet, wash your hands, and you be like, hold up, do I got to pee a little bit more? And walk back and have a little pee?
It's rare that has happened, but I can't say it has never happened. But that's the rarity.
It's happened, though.
Yeah, that's only if I've drank a whole lot of water.
I love drinking. I drink water all the time.
Oh my gosh! You know what we should do as a comedians challenge? An etiquette.
It's on the list.
Oh, is it on the list?
It's on the list.
Okay.
I couldn't think of the word. I said the thing with the forks.
The thing with the forks in the
knives
eating.
and the salad spoon. I want to do it. I would love to find a black what are they?
Eticologist is what you about to say? Are you about to make up?
I definitely was. What is it called? Etiquette specialist?
I would guess so. You want to find somebody to teach us?
Yeah.
Tina knows be teaching little girls etiquette. See if you
really?
Get her. Yeah. They're called Tina's Angels.
I was at the Delta One terminal with Tina Knowles. And I told her a dad joke, and she laughed.
Ah, look at you.
This was, we were flying to Hawaii. And you know the Delta One thing, right?
No, tell me.
Okay, it's basically like it's a pre-lobby. No, it's Tokyo. Maybe it was Tokyo. Anyway, the point is, it's just first class for the really big thing. It was Tokyo for sure. And she was going to Africa for Afropunk or something like that. One of those like Coachella things for Africa or in Africa. And she was super nice. Richard was there. I think that's his name.
Yep, Richard Lawson.
Richard Lawson was there. And I said, man, I just love your dad jokes. They're so funny. Or I think she called them corny jokes or something like that. And I said, can I tell you one? She said, and I told her she left. I remember what the joke was now. Probably the cat one. That one's undefeated.
Is it undefeated? You know, she reposted a video of my child.
She did. I remember that.
We're close. We're very
Y'all
close.
made it now. Y'all friends.
I did actually order my Icy Park drip.
I didn't get Melissa no Icy Park. We can't find the size for her. Everything I get, homegirl Darius Dixon, his fiance. That's the girl. Melissa's stuff be crazy.
You mean too big?
Too big.
Everything is like, I think a lot of stuff she got her might have been, some of the stuff was unisex, but yeah, the stuff is oversized on purpose.
It's be like oversized to the point of you can't wear it. Like it'd be like half of the like pants be on the ground.
Did she get her extra small? Because they go down to 2X.
Now we know that because Lovey was like she gets 3X or 3X small, or how does that work? If it's 3 extra, or how do they do that?
3XS.
3SX?
3XS.
3XS.
Yes.
Oh, it's on the other side of the S.
Yeah, like
where, three times extra small.
Yes,
I don't like that my clothes are extra large.
Well, you are extra large.
Yeah,
though.
but I want a different.
What you wanted to be?
I don't know, but they're like small, medium, large, and then they couldn't come up with another thing.
You
so
want another word.
Grandioso. I want it to be English, though.
Oh.
But along those lines,
Grand?
like real small, large, grand, venti, Trenti. I would rather that.
Are you willing to go into
in the Latin?
Italian.
Italian? I go into Italian. I like that better than you're like, okay, well, DZ's large, Kevin's extra large. Or in some cases, extra. Like, you just going to keep saying that?
Absolutely. They're like extra.
I don't like that. Give me another. They don't have large and like a little less large and a little less large. They just call you small. I want the same thing that small people have, but for extra large.
You could. Oh, no.
Husky. We was talking about that on Zoom with the homie.
That's the worst. I don't like
I
that.
hated Husky.
Husky sounds terrible.
Husky was also in a different section. And the Husky didn't have a whole bunch of stuff.
Husky sounds like, give up. I don't like the
big,
word.
Big.
Yeah, big.
But big would be good. Large, big, and then the next be like, whoo.
Well,
I'd rather buy a shirt that says whoo than 2X.
What size you wear? Whoo. You look more like a whale. Well, now.
That's what I'm talking about. And then I could go to Express. They'd be like, we're fresh out of whoo. You got to go online. I'd be cool with that. Because Express always slim fit. There's no thick fit.
No, they should do that, though.
It's regular and slim fit. We need thick fit. We need the other side of that. And Express just decided we don't sell nothing but slim fit.
That would be a good name for it. Large, thick. Thick.
I take thick.
Yeah.
Large, thick, thicky, wow.
wow.
Take thicky, wow.
Thicky, wow.
Any of that is better than 2X.
That's one.
You're just going to be adding numbers and X's.
We're out of that size. That peanut butter. But yeah, no, all of my Icy Park is on its way, and I'm just going to stunt in it every day because I bought a lot of it.
Again?
Yes.
Icy Park, what color? What is the color drop this time?
What you said, the colors? What colors? They're white.
Oh, it's the white and blue?
Light blue. Some more of the tan and brown. So I got more of that because it flows in with everything that I already have.
Josh.
Go ahead.
Joshua, it's me, Kevin, and Angel, and DZ. You're live on speakerphone. Answer this next question correctly. Are you going to be 28 years old this year?
Yeah. Am I finally a human being?
No, you're not.
No.
Tell us where you were. Tell us.
Be outside with my
No. You shouldn't even be nowhere but inside with your mom. Does your mom know where you are right now?
I think so.
Joshua, where were you on September 11th, 2001?
I was on my. Oh, this is gonna date me. I was on my way to 3rd grade.
Oh.
On his way.
Goodbye, Joshua.
You get on my nerves.
Go shoot. Okay,
Goodbye. is Josh paying bills?
I think he might be selling himself, and I worry. I worry.
He's selling a little bit of spicy piña.
Yeah, he's so cute.
He is adorable.
I just want to sometimes put him on, but I know that's disrespectful because he is a grown man.
You could bounce him, though.
Oh, yeah.
You could bounce Josh.
I mean, he looked like he got some weight to him, but I'm strong. Put him right here. Come on.
You said you wanted to bounce a 28-year-old man on your...
He's so precious.
I can't imagine Josh doing anything. And I know he did some stuff.
He better not. That's when we gonna know we old, when Josh is old.
Josh is what? First of all, that means Josh will be 30 in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Josh is always a 20-year-old baby to me. When I met him, he was 20. He couldn't even buy a beer, and he was drinking underage.
Oh my God!
He had beer. I mean, I don't want to. He didn't buy it, but I seen him.
You bought it for him?
No, me. I seen him drinking at a party though. I said, "Ooh, somebody be in trouble." You ain't heard it from me.
You stupid.
He had a little bit of Modelo. Mm-hmm.
He's
Corona.
a baby.
He is a child. Though I'm a child. And quick question for you.
Go ahead.
Me and Melissa have had this discussion. DZ, you can actually join in now. Is a 28-year-old who has a kid different to you than a 28-year-old who doesn't have a kid?
Yes.
I used to think all them people at All Deaf who worked under us, 2022, very different. They were not married or kids.
Mm-hmm.
They seemed younger.
They are.
Okay. Kids age you up.
Oh, what you said. Yeah. You're thinking about more things. Your brain is having to do more things at once.
That's what I think. I feel like there's a little more gristle to you. How old were you when you had your first?
29.
29.
Yeah.
So your friends back in Kentucky, they already had. You were the last of the friends?
I was the last of the friends in Kentucky, the first of the friends in LA.
Isn't that wild?
It is wild.
Me and Melissa were the last of our friends in Washington to have kids and get married.
And now y'all kids is already taking care of y'all.
And in LA, Isaiah was like, you guys, what happened? Because all the parents are like 45, 50.
And
you
their
guys
kids are like 3.
Yes. Because he was like, we were 30. I was 33 when he asked that. He was like in 5th grade, I believe. He was like, what's going on? All my parents' friends are 45.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I remember when we came here, I'll never forget. We went to one church. This is not admonishment of them. This is just the truth. Big church, 800 people there. There was literally like 11 children.
Yeah, they were
I
no
was like,
kids.
yo, where? In our home in Washington, 1-to-1.
Yeah.
Adult to kid ratio.
Listen, yeah, out here, people don't be having kids. They don't be married. That's most of my friends in my mommy group when I first started out. Most of them had close to 10 years on me.
Really?
They had close to 10, and our kids were the same age. Little Marcus and their children were the same age. I was like, and I have to keep reminding myself, oh, y'all, we were born in different decades. I keep forgetting.
Man.
I mean, they're glad that I'm getting older because I used to do to them what you try to do to me, but nigga, you right there behind me. They would talk.
I was born in the 80s.
Me too.
You saw all the TV shows on WandaVision when they came out. Have you seen this episode? No, you ain't seen it.
Yeah, not the one that airs today.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
I got to stay off Twitter because it got spoiled a little bit for me. And by the way, Married at First Sight, we ain't going to talk about it a lot now, but boy.
It's going to be a good one.
This might be the single most entertaining episode of Married at First Sight.
Thoroughly enjoyed it.
I'm talking about straight gas from beginning to end. No time, no breaks. I'm talking about every scene.
We can actually talk about other couples.
Man, everybody had something this episode.
Everybody.
It's going to be a 2-hour ep. There was a lot going on.
Yeah, The Bald and the Beautiful is about to be fire.
Let me tell you how, and I'm not going to get into it because we're going to save it.
Yeah.
This episode was so much. I'm not spoiling it. I watched it on the treadmill. I had to get off and walk around. I said, I need a break. I got to get some air.
No, I literally did an Instagram story because me and Marcus were hackling.
Oh.
So loud. Cackling and hackling. Ha! What? Ha! Ha! I couldn't even take it. I can't wait for us to discuss it because it was so much more than what I had expected.
Man.
So much more.
Big love and hip hop energy.
Yes, on Lifetime.
So anyway, if you guys don't watch the show, this is a great season to get into it. We review it on Melissa's channel.
Yep.
We're shooting it tomorrow. It should be up Sunday or Monday.
Probably Monday.
Probably Monday. But anyway, again, if you haven't gone to Keep Your Distance, we got to go. Angel
Have an
got
audition.
audition. We got to prep for. But we love y'all. Pull up to Keep Your Distance. I got some exciting jokes that I'm working on for tonight. I'm gonna do them in a little bit of time. That's the last thing I want to say. I was telling this to Angel off camera. I seen a comment because I have a small peen joke. And the funny thing about that, people don't even know whether that's true or not. It's just a great joke. I just was thinking about it like, men nobody ever be like, nah, I'm just okay. It's such a booger.
Yeah, a big one. Give him a napkin, please. That booger is talking. And then he was like, I'll tell the joke. Oh, Kevin got something. That thing just made its way down. I couldn't even look at you no more. I watched a preacher once who had a booger. Preached for the rest of the 20 minutes. That booger was sitting on his, like, the upper lip and mustache area.
I got it, these.
And literally, I squealed the entire... I was like...
One time we were at church. Melissa was at my church visiting before I went to her church.
Uh-huh.
And this dude, one of the pastor deacons, spit on her lip. she said...
She died inside.
We talked for like another 2 minutes because she didn't say anything. And I didn't notice. But she said when it hit her, she was like,
It's like she'd been shot.
Oh, yes. So anyway, what I was saying is I had posted this joke about I don't have a big peen, I'm a good father, which is just a great stand-up comedy joke. And somebody unfollowed me on YouTube or said they weren't following me. And they were like, you've gotten too crass. And I was telling Angel, and I'm going to tell y'all now, I said, if you think that, you have not been watching my podcast. Mm-hmm. If you have watched Here's the Thing, The Love Hour,
right,
or Dear Kev,
right,
with any regularity, or seen my stand-up from back when, like the stand-up comedian that I'm finally showing now is the stand-up comedian that I really always wanted to be.
Yeah.
I did church stuff because I was working in churches and, I wanted to be,
acceptable.
But if you went to the Love Hour when we were on tour, I made those jokes. Yeah. And somehow if you have the scope of marriage, you can make those jokes in a church. Uh-huh. But it has to be a marriage conference thing.
Yeah.
It's appropriate if there's only adults there. And we used to say, don't bring your kids for the Love Hour. It's not for them. Or if you bring them, bring headphones. People be like, okay. Pastors would be loving the Love Hour, and I make them similar type of jokes. But anyway, and I told Angel, I said, yeah, Dear Kev, somebody said, Dear Kev, who was it? Pamela Grace said, Dear Kev was way worse than that joke. I told Angel, I said, if you are unfollowing, it's your right.
Absolutely.
It is your
Click
right.
That button.
You don't have to say nothing though. You can't just leave. Because I think people announce that and they think, oh, if I say this, he'll go back to the way. No. I'd rather you leave for who I am than for you to stay for who I'm not. Mm-hmm. And I want to tell you this. I didn't tell you this. And don't do nothing about it. My member of my team sent me your reel when I was shooting Crafts and Cocktails and was like, you got to take this down. And I was like, why? And they're like, she's implying that you're drunk. And I was like, I think it's pretty clear. I had a little bit of libation. And they were like, it's not good for the brand. I said, the brand is changing. Oh. This is the thing I don't like about Christianity or Christians or where we are as a society. I'm not doing it. Gospel artists have to do it all the time. Uh-huh. There's a perception of who you have to be as an artist.
Right.
And that often does not line up with who these people really are. Uh-huh. And a lot of times it doesn't line up with who the people who are consuming the music or the message either. Mm-hmm. But there's this pretense that everybody is, I've got to act this way as a gospel artist. Yeah. And I've got to act this way as a Christian. I'm like, what if we just be who we are?
How come you just now told me this?
What?
That somebody said it was.
Because I knew you would be like, I'll take it down. And I don't want you to take it down.
No.
I actually,
I would have reposted.
Oh.
No.
I looked at that video. First of all, somebody said, y'all are two bad cousins at your grandma's house.
That was the perfect description. I said, yep.
I said that is, me and Angel is, if we is at the Thanksgiving, it don't pop off. If we ain't there. If one of us is there, it's kind of cool.
Right.
But when we both get there, bro, Kevin Angel with the taboo was crazy. We are the counterparts of gender.
Yes.
Like people be like, y'all really just got friends? Yes.
That's
Angel
it.
is While you were playing an air guitar, just so much,
and we were,
and it was such a short clip.
Yeah.
But it like, first of all, me and Angel did that for about an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have more footage. That was just the perfect one. Have me praying over your foot. You don't even remember that.
Oh, that was the day I went to the doctor for my foot.
Yeah, you went, but I have footage of me praying over your foot.
You praying over it?
Yes.
Hilarious.
Yes.
But anyway, I think that somebody just said it. If you haven't, okay, D. Jenkins said you ain't seen the growth for the last 2 years. You haven't been paying attention. I agree. And I honestly am not, this is not me being crass. I'm tough.
Yeah.
I think it's okay for me to change and you decide
it's not for you.
It's not for me anymore. Mm-hmm. And I'm not even mad. I prefer if you didn't announce it. Because when I don't longer like a creator, I just, you know what, they making stuff I'm not really interested in anymore. Unfollow or just stop engaging. But I'm okay with people being like, I don't like it anymore. Because I can live with you not liking me for who I really am. Mm-hmm. It's too much energy for me to create a character because no matter what character I create, it's still not going to appease everybody.
Yeah.
So at least you can not like me for who I really am. I can keep track of that.
Yes. And that's something that you're going to be until the day you die. Trying to play a character, you'll get tired eventually and drop it.
That's what I think Tiger, and we really got to go. Tiger Woods' greatest issue is that he created a character of himself that he really wasn't.
Right.
A lot of athletes could have survived that, but his whole thing was squeaky clean, big white teeth.
Yeah.
And then he was out here smashing waitresses and she busted windows out of his car and he couldn't recover because his brand was not congruent with who he is as a person.
Right. Speaking of athletes, Colin Kaepernick sent my husband a bunch of stuff. They're like besties now, I guess.
I'm not gonna be jealous of Marcus no more.
I said, so you gonna wear your Kaepernick stuff and eat your ice cream with your Gucci bag on? He said, I just might. I just can't.
Greg, I don't know if I told Angels. I don't know if I told y'all. Greg was over my house a week ago, and he said, man, me and Marcus was over at the studio building stuff. And I just feel like he's my brother-in-law. I said, you are a terribly sarcastic person. They just be over there touching knives.
Just click, 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 click.
Jerks.
It's what you got to do.
Yeah, Felicia, it's not that you change. You just grown past the facade. Yeah, I get it. And I love y'all who rock with me. And even if y'all change, I still will love you. I will go in peace. Go with God, Crispy. I understand.
Go quietly.
But I'm going to be, and if you come back, because I know some people going to come back. They're going to be a
Of
problem. They're
course.
going to be like, oh, dang, well, shoot, I was.
They're doing that now? Oh, my God. Yeah.
They're going to come back around, or they don't. But I'm going to be who I am. But anyway, God bless you. God keep you. We love you. We'll see you tonight at Keep Your Distance if you pull up. If not, we will see you Tuesday for another episode of Here's the Thing. God bless you. God keep you. We'll see you at the conference.
Bye. Oh, my God.